Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Seattle Supersonics playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Well, here we are looking at this clash tonight. Clark, how about the horsepower of both these offenses?
Well, you're right on top of it, Kevin. Both of these teams understand how to score consistently and efficiently. I think this sets up to be tit for tat and a bit of a barn burner.
Now here's Banks. Off target with his three. Payton looking it over. No good from outside. Outside Banks. Pass to Potapenko. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here's Payton. Jordan kicks to Cook. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Banks passes to Malone. Malone a screen on Jordan. Back to Malone. Here's Banks. High arcing shot. Lakers with the rebound. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Just 5 on the clock. And he comes up with the deuce.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve.
Now here's Banks. Pass to Malone. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Cook. Jordan left side. Over Lewis. Jordan's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Banks dishes to Lewis. From downtown, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Jordan kicks to Shaq. That's tipped. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Banks. Rebound, Payton. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. And there's the call on Karl Malone. That's his first foul. And the Lakers have possession. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. Shaq down low. 23 points his last outing. Sonics leading by 5. Barry the pass to Lewis. Banks against Payton. Outside Banks. Here's Malone. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Jordan kicks to Bryant. There's the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
From deep, inside, outside, all levels, Kobe can flat out get it done.
They set the screen. Malone outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Kobe for 3. Lewis grabs the board. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Banks. The Sonics again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The shot's good from Banks.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
O'Neal sets the screen for Payton. Fires from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's a big-time response from Payton, coming right back and dropping a 3 of his own.
Seattle has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. To the inside, Kobe with the steal. Shot from the wing. Payton can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Banks. Pass to Barry. Malone with it. Covered by Payton. Just 4 to shoot. Malone, no luck. Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Kobe. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Kobe's got 7.
Now, that's too easy for Kobe. The closer he gets, the more dangerous he becomes.
Outside, Malone. And stolen by Jordan. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Have mercy on that rim, big fella. O'Neal making it happen on the fast break.
Lewis dishes to Banks. They need this, and it's sent back by O'Neal. They recover it. Pass to Banks. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Banks has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Sonics. Outside, Kobe. Now, Jordan. Shaq down low. Oh, the jam by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a big man with a big personality, and that time, a little showmanship on the slam.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Mason, he checked in for Karl Malone. And then for the Lakers. Horry's checked in for Cook. Smith comes in for Michael Jordan. And Fisher subbed in for Payton. Here's Banks. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Banks has got the game tied up here for the Sonics.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And Bryant kicks to Smith. Pass to Fisher. From deep, Bryant. They get it back. Here's Shaq. And that one, good. Shaq's got 6.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And it's Mason with the ball for Seattle. Lewis outside. Here's Barry, guarded by Kobe. A fader. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He has 5.
Very few shoot the mid-range shot better than Rashard Lewis. He's excellent in that area of the floor.
Sonics foul. Destination. First personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for Seattle, Calvin Booth.
Here's Kobe. 7 points in the game. Pass to Shaq. O'Neal is double. Ori. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. And the Lakers lead by 2.
You know, this is where Ori is most effective, I think. His confidence, firing off the catch, off the charts.
Mason with it. Here's Radmanovich for the 3. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Bryant. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that hammer.
Pass to Forte. Early on in this season, Clark, and teams still getting to know each other. How do the players handle this time of year?
Well, I think the really good players use it as a time to develop and grow. They're not necessarily results-oriented. They're more process-oriented. Learning new tendencies of teammates, and the rookies are just trying to figure out where they can get in and fit in.
And the Supersonics making a change here. Malone's checked in.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Here's Forte. 11-point game his last outing. On the wing, Malone. And the Supersonics miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in his...
Oh, what a finish!
Goodness. Boy, Kobe wanted to dish out some pain with that one. He put some hurt on the rack there.
Forte, the pass to Barry. Smith against Mason. Outside, Malone. Here's Barry. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
Fisher, the pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is doubled. Rebounded by the Supersonics. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Malone, no luck.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to Fisher. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Fisher. It's hauled in by Barry. Sonics trail by 4. Here's Forte. .109 left here in the opening quarter. Mason misses.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got 15.
Boy, it's been all Kobe all the time tonight. What a scoring machine.
Seattle has gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here is Mason. Nothing on the board. Smith with some nice D. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Right side, Bryant. Over Barry. Here's Shaq, and Shaq with the slam.
Refusing to give up on the play. Grabs the loose ball and then sends it back.
Looking at Seattle, they want to turn it around after the loss to Dallas.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And every miss finds its way with his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a...
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And it's Seattle with the ball, trailing by 10. Here's Forte. Pass to Mason. Into the lane. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Attacking with reckless abandon. Desmond Mason doesn't care what the defense is or how tight they're on him. He's going where he wants to.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line.
And he makes the first.
Well, you know, Desmond Mason is an artist, really creative off the court. But on the court, he's creative too, especially around the rim.
Cook, he's checked in for Shaq. Lakers leading by 8. On the wing, Jordan. Guarded by Mason. A nice shot by Jordan.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Forte, the pass to Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Mason, the pass to Forte. Now Fox. Pass to Malone. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan inside, guarded by Mason. The rebound by Mason.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
The wide open look here for Fox. Buries it from three-point range. Fox has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Payton kicks to Jordan. Outside, Ori. Cook dishes to Payton. Kicks it out to Fisher. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Celtics trail by 6. Fox with it. Now defended by Fisher. Fox, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Payton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Here's Forte. Covered by Parker. Malone. He can't get that one. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Jordan. Over Mason. And it's blocked.
Imposing his will defensively. A rejection like that can get in the shooter's head.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Medvedenko's checked in for Seattle.
Supersonics, number 14, Slava Medvedenko.
Mason the pass to Radmanovic. Hits it from three-point range. Radmanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Lakers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Parker dishes to Jordan. And Medvedenko pulls it down. Sonics trail by 5. Outside, Fox. Fox is double. Pass to Medvedenko. Mason for 3. And another 3 for Seattle.
Seems like Mason is always in attack mode. I mean, gets the pass right there and then quickly gets into a shot.
Payton drives in. A beautiful reverse layup. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter.
So much intensity blowing right through that contact.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Mason. And he drives in.
Got to be careful how you defend him, or else he will draw the foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Mason. Some changes for Seattle. Potapenko's checked in for Medvedenko. And it's Lewis in for Forte. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Sonics on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Lewis gets the bucket.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
Pass to Jordan. Cook kicks to Payton. The tray. Trains the three-pointer. Payton's got 10.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Mason with it. Pass to Radmanovic. Outside for Lewis. From outside the arc. Cans it from downtown. Lewis has got it all tied up now for Seattle.
And snappy pass to a productive shooter. The moment Lewis has the ball, he's getting ready to shoot.
Outside, Payton. Jordan against Lewis. Parker right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Seattle has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
No, that was a nice pass from Lewis, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
Jordan inside. Lewis on him. Right side, Jordan. A three from Ori. Drops in the tray. Ori's got his second bucket of the night.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Barry's checked in for the Sonics. Banks comes in for Fox. The Lakers also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Ori. Smith comes in for Jordan. And Kobe is Subbed in for Peyton. The Sonics trailing. Pass to Barry. Banks kicks to Mason. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Fast break, here they come. Here's Lewis, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Lewis, a real weapon in transition. His agility, mobility, speed, skill, all of that on display.
Pass to Cook. Parker against Banks. Outside, Kobe. Rocket 6. Fires from the wing. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Bryant's mid-range game is an absolute killer. So confident in that space.
Banks against Parker. It's stolen by Bryant. From about 19 feet, again the Lakers. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
The Supersonics making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Parker against Banks. Lewis outside. Pass to Potapenko. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Potapenko's got 6 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kobe, the pass to Cook. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Seattle grabs the miss. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's deflected. Parker with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Releases. Nails the baby hook. He's got 12.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
Banks against Parker. The 3. Banks, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Unloads. Offensive rebound. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Pass to Potapenko. Here's Barry. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Malone outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barry. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, smart pass by Malone. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the open man when they double.
Bryant with it. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Over Barry. Potapenko with the rebound. Potapenko's got his 4th rebound in this one. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Kobe. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Potapenko's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Banks. Barry. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Good awareness that time by him. I like when he gets it to his open teammates. Keep your eyes and head up.
And the Lakers making a change here. Fisher's checked in. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to O'Neal. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to the right wing. Here's Cook. And again, the Lakers no good. The Sonics leading. Here's Barry. He's got 9. Outside Banks. And another basket for Seattle. 24 seconds left in the first half. Bryant looking it over. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. To halt the run. Tries again. Here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Banks. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Sonics on top, leading by a point. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Lakers trail. Baden outside. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Here's Lewis. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. To the middle. Here's Barry. Here's Potapico. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Sonics have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Jordan the pass to O'Neal. Outside, Baden. From outside, off the mark. And the Sonics with possession. The lead is 2. Pass to Barry. A 3 ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Barry's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now Malone. The rebound by Cook. The 3 from Bryant. It's hauled in by the Sonics. And Kobe. Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Banks against Payton. Banks dishes to Malone. Malone, a screen on Jordan. Back to Malone. The 8-footer, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Malone's got the lead up to 7 now for the Sonics.
The paint is unquestionably Malone's real estate. That's his domain. He makes it really difficult to stop him down low.
Jordan passes to Payton. Jordan inside. Lewis covering. Jordan can't get it to go. Sonics leading by 7. Here's Barry. 12 points for him. Banks passes to Barry. Banks against Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Malone down low. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Shaq. That's good.
Work in NBA
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Banks passes to Malone. Malone, a screen on Jordan. Back to Malone. 6 to shoot. Over Cook. Again, the miss by Malone.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
With some arc, and O'Neal finishes inside. Now just a 3-point Sonic lead.
Boy, they keep feeding Shaq, and he keeps scoring. The big guy giving his team exactly what they want.
Banks passes to Barry. Here's Potapenko. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Corey's checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Spins. Here's Bryant. It's Bryant converting down low.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Seattle calls timeout. Parker's checked in for Kobe.
Number 18, Smush Parker.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Banks. And it's good for 2. Banks has got 12 points in the game.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
Banks against Payton. Jordan looking around. Ori, a screen on Lewis. No good from Jordan.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, Rashard Lewis, a true shooter. He knows his game so well and really focuses on finding buckets for his team.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Jordan. And the shot goes in. He's got 5.
I like him dictating the action. On a drive like that, he takes away the defender's advantage.
Banks against Payton. Banks passes to Lewis. Malone, a screen on Ori. Here's Lewis. Pass to Potapenko. And here's Malone. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Banks against Payton. Banks passes to Lewis. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop.
Oh. You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
The Supersonics have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Jordan comes with the double team. Lewis, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Supersonics have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Lewis outside. Pass to Potapenko. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Shaq.
A scoring machine. Nice job baiting the defenders in close there to draw the whistle.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Jordan passes to Payton. Shaq down low with a lead, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shaquille O'Neal is a guy who spends a lot of time at the foul line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Very few shoot the mid-range shot better than Rashard Lewis. He's excellent in that area of the floor.
And here is Payton. He's got 10. Outside, Ori. Jordan dishes to O'Neal. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Admonovich is checked in for the Sonics. Mason checks in for Marcus Banks. And then for Los Angeles, Smith checked in for Jordan. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Parker. Out to Smith for the lead. Good, and it's Ori picking up the assist. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
Pass to Mason. Here's Barry. Here's Potapenko. Guarded by O'Neal. Ring shot on the way. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Forte, he's checked in for Malone. The Lakers in the lead. Payton kicks to Fisher. And again with the rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
You've got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
Forte, the pass to Barry. And here is Mason. The three. Barry's the long-range jumper. Mason's got 10 points.
Seems like Mason is always in attack mode. I mean, gets the pass right there and then quickly gets into a shot.
Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
2 points the hard way there. Battling, willing that bucket in.
Here's Barry. 12 points for him. Inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Potapenko's got the game tied up here for Seattle. Down low. Here's Shaq. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Radmanovich. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Fisher dishes to O'Neal. 7-foot shot and no good. Trying to use the glass. And it's Mason with the ball for Seattle. Pass to Barry. And here is Mason, covered by Smith. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Hill, he's checked in for the Sonics. Pass to Radmanovich. Mason up top, covered by Smith. Hill, a screen on Bryant. 5 to shoot. Hill inside, guarded by O'Neal. Hill, no good. Ryan in the post. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration from Kobe? Just powering through that contact.
And Seattle making a change here. Cisse is checked in. Here's Barry. 12 points for him. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Pass to Forte. To the middle. Here's Cisse. Ori with the rebound. Lakers leading by 6. And Fisher kicks to Smith. Outside, O'Neal. Tries the spin move. No good off the spin. Seattle has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Mason the pass to Barry. The Sonics again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Left side, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
1:05 left here in the third quarter. Here's Barry. He's covered by Fisher. Pass to Mason to stop the run. Here's Barry. Now Mason covered by Smith. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, very talented finisher. If Mason gets the chance, he is going to put one on your head.
O'Neal is double. Here's Ori. Rebounded by the Supersonics.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, he has to connect from there.
Pass to Cisse. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Barry.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Forte. He's covered by Fisher. Pass to Mason. Left side, Fox. Mason with it to tie it up. And another 3 for Seattle.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. They saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Ryan against Fox. Kobe, that's good. Ryan's got 26.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Mason against Jordan. Over Mason. The shot's good from Jordan.
I think Jordan could do this all day long. The mid-range area is a very comfortable area for him.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Mason for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fisher with it. Outside for Jordan. Shoots over Fox. The shot by Jordan, no good. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint. And that one falls for Mason.
Flat out, Desmond Mason can fly. Someone you pay to watch. Well, he is electric when he lifts off.
Medvedev's checked in for the Sonics. Fox against Kobe. Fires high post, and he nails that one right through the net. Kobe's got 9 points now in just the second half. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Fox against Bryant. Fox dishes to Mason. And Shaq pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
O'Neal a screen on Mason. Here's Jordan. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is what the team counts on O'Neal for. Grabbing the rebound and throwing it down.
Sonics trail by 4. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Outside, Jordan. Screen by Bryant. Jordan can't get it to go.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
He gets that one. Forte's got it all tied up now for the Sonics.
And Fox's teammates love how unselfish he is, especially when they're wide open.
Jordan the pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. And Shaq with the slam.
Look, it's been this way for him all night. Points have come in bunches and easy.
Here's Forte. Defended by Fisher. Pass to Mason. Knocked away. Kobe with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Kobe on the tape. And the dunk by Kobe.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Sonics trail by 4. Here's Forte. From the stripe. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Jordan. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
His smart use of the mid-range. Make them guard every part of the court.
Here's Forte. Pass to Mason. Here's Forte. 5 on the clock. Let's go. And the Supersonics miss again. Lakers leading by 6. Fisher high post. Fox against Bryant. And it's denied by Fox. And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Seattle. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Banks passes to Barry. Now here's Lewis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Shaq.
And so far, Lewis has been really aggressive with the shot, and it's creating results.
Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Kobe, that's for 2, gets a very good look and converts. Kobe's got 13 points in the second half.
Smooth. Smooth as silk. Bryant's jumper, gorgeous.
Here's Banks. Hits the three-point bomb.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Cook kicks to Jordan. Spins. Out to Payton. Shoots the three. Sean Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got 8 rebounds in this game. To tie it up, it's blocked by Shaq. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. Lewis on the way. Guarded by Jordan. Clock at 6. Lewis dishes to Banks.
And the glove in action, overwhelming the shooter with his quickness and then sharp defensive instinct.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Cook. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Sonics trailing. Outside Banks. Here's Barry. Back to Banks. Lewis outside. Malone sets the pick for Lewis. Shot clock at 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Stolen by Lewis. Pass to Barry to take the lead. Here's Potapico. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
O'Neal sets the screen for Jordan. Seattle has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Malone. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That shot off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Here's Lewis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth. Quarter. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Clock at 2. Here's Cook. Good on the baseline, Jay. Cook's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Payton against Banks. Malone with the screen. O'Neal comes with the double team. Pass to Potapenko. Lewis with the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here is Cook. Back to Bryant. There's a good screen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Banks passes to Malone. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shaq with some nice D. The Lakers trail. Michael Jordan on the wing. Payton outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Lewis against Jordan. Pass to Potapenko. Outside Banks. Here's Malone. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
Timeout Sonics. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Pass to Payton. Jordan outside. Now here's Kobe. 6 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. Can't cash in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So a close game sees Seattle taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage